Now for updates on sports stories from across the globe, Ebi Iyomon joins us, while Aaron Akerijola will join us a little bit later from Ogun State. Hello Ebi, good morning. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. Good morning, Vainbai. Good morning, Rufai. And good morning, Dr. Abati. Yeah, I'll just quickly delve into everything. Now today, Ghana, Nigeria with lock horns at the Brentford Stadium in UK for the first game of the Unity Cup. Nigeria has 23 players currently in the camp, and Ghana will be hoping to do a victory over Nigeria because the last time they met, which was last year in March, also a friendly, Nigeria got the better of Ghana. Now, Ghana has so many regular players who are not going to be part of this squad. We have players like Partey, Kudus, Semeyo out of this squad, but there's still Jordan Ayew as well as Salisu, who plays for AS Monaco, that's going to be action. But Nigeria has Moses Simon, Chukwueze, Kelechi Iheanacho, so many of these players that will lock horn against Ghana. We'll see the result of this game, but the winner of this game will face off against the winner of the game between Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago. And away from that, another big match will take place tonight, and that's the game between Chelsea and Real Betis. Now, Chelsea will be hoping to be the first club to win all four European trophies. Now they take on a Real Betis side who are fighting for the first time in the European final. Chelsea has already qualified for the Champions League, so this game is just to ensure that they become the first team to win all four European competitions. But it may mean more to Real Betis, who've had a resurgence this season, especially with the coming in of Anthony, and also have a player like Isco, who's been doing very well in the team. And Anthony has said that this game means a lot to him, and he hopes to lead the trophy, while Chelsea definitely will be trying their best to also get the trophy. And we'll see how that pans out at after 8 p.m. later tonight. And still on football, Lamine Yamal has signed a new contract extension with Barcelona. That's for 6 years till 2031. He's just 17 years old at the moment, and when the contract expires, he's going to be only 23 years old. But the contract, what it entails is that the release clause in the agreement is now worth 1 billion euros, and there will be specific bonus payments in case he wins the Ballon d'Or, and we know that he's already in the conversations as it stands. And the number 10 jersey could be given to him in case Ansu Fati leaves the club. And Ansu Fati is already close to a loan signing with AS Roma as well. Lamine Yamal has been fantastic this season. 18 goals, 25 assists in all competitions for the teenager. Well, he's certainly an asset to Barcelona should he go injury-free for this period of the contract. Away from that, in Somalia, Mogadishu, an exhibition game was held, and they had the likes of Samuel Eto'o, JJ Okocha, that's Nigeria's very own JJ Okocha, Emmanuel Adebayo, all in action. Now, this game is to ensure that, according to the leader there of Somalia, that Somalia is open to football, because since 1991, they've not hosted any international game there. They've been having to play in the neighboring country of Djibouti because of the fact that they have a lot of insecurity. But the game went on, and we saw the African legends get an 8-4 win over the Somalia legends. So many may not even know that Somalia has legends.
I mean, Lamine Yamal, what else can I say? A young man of 17 that is so confident that said in an interview just before Barcelona played Inter that this is Lamine Yamal's era, and he showed it. Are you surprised that he has a buyout clause of $1 billion? In fact, I should think it should be more. He's followed in the footsteps of Messi, won the first jersey number 19. The only reason why he's even doing this for Ansu Fati, he could have collected the number 10, was because Ansu Fati is a very good friend. So he said, you know what, I'll respect you for that. When you leave, I'll take that jersey from you. But it just shows the dexterity and the style of the players and it. But I just hope it doesn't start to fizzle out like Mbappe. Because this was how Mbappe was blistering. At 18, Mbappe had won the World Cup. We forget that in a hurry. But look at Mbappe today. Middle 20s is beginning to fizzle out. So he should keep it down so he can have that kind of longevity like Messi. What did you say?
She said she doesn't think Mbappe is physical.
You don't. After
I
this
don't
last,
think Mbappe is
no, hang
season
on
now
a minute.
because
After
he was
this
the
last
highest goal
season,
scorer this season.
After this last season in Real Madrid, you think it's not fizzling out? That means you don't know the Mbappe that tore Croatia apart in the 2018 World Cup. This is not the Mbappe me I used to know.
Okay, well, talking about legends in the making.
Okay, we'll see.
We'll carry this conversation forward another day. But talking about legends, I love what the African legends are doing. Samuel Eto'o, Emmanuel Adebayo, JJ Okocha, playing a peace match in Somalia. Remember, we saw this group also playing with the head of state of Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traore. So I think there's a case to be made here for the role that sports can play in some form of African diplomacy and going around the continent. I really, really love this, especially because they're one of the first generations that saw the type of global international success that these particular footballers did. So great one on that. Then very quickly, Coco Gauff, you didn't mention that she forgot her rackets. She did well. She won her game in the French Open, but when she got to the court, she realized she'd forgotten her rackets.
Okay, Lamine Yamal, 25 goals in 115 games since he joined Barcelona in 2023, and he grew to become more or less part of global soccer history in terms of his achievements and dexterity on the field of play. Now he's going to be with Barcelona till 2031. His contract was supposed to expire 2026, but now this phenomenon, who has been compared to Lionel Messi, is going to be with Barcelona till 2021. So it's history being made before our very eyes. Mary Epps, BBC Sports Personality of the Year 2023, also FIFA International Goalkeeper, Golden Gloves winner 2022-2023, has decided to leave the Lionesses, the England team, because Sarah Wigman has decided to replace her as the first choice with Hampton. Well, she is 32. Mary Epps is 32, but now they have a younger person. And she says, well, allow the younger generation to also have their chance, and that she's leaving the Lionesses. Those are the major issues, except from the fact that Osimhen, who seemed to have made up his mind to leave Napoli, to leave Galatasaray, to go to Napoli, to Al Hilal. Al Hilal president is the one negotiating directly with him, 17.5 million euros per annum, in addition to bonuses and all of those benefits. But Gala fans are at the Times Square in New York. They are saying, please don't leave us, stay with us. But I think it's likely to follow the money. Thank you very much, Ebi Iyoma. We'll see Osimhen in Al Hilal once the Ministry of Sports Financial Viability Committee gives the final approval. Thank you very much. Now we join Aaron Akrijola, who is enjoying the hospitality of Ogun State and has been blossoming since he arrived in Ogun State. Aaron, good morning. Good to have you on the program.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, very good morning to you, Doctor. Good morning to you, Rufai. Good morning to you, Vimbai. All right, let's get straight into it. There seems to be trouble in paradise, and as it stands right about now, let me actually say this. Earlier in the morning, it's the Ogun State athletes decided to stage a protest because of unpaid wages, and I've actually done a little digging, and as it stands right now, all hands are pointing towards the Sports Commission here in Ogun State, because according to my sources in the National Sports Commission, monies have been disbursed to the Ogun State Sports Ministry for the athletes. Why those monies are still in bank accounts as we speak is a big puzzle. And that has led athletes to say, after all we have done, because when you look at the medal table, Ogun State has really appreciated from oblivion, literally, They are right now in the forefront, third on the table. And yesterday, in the match between Team Ogun and Team Kwara in the men's final, where the stadium was packed to the rafters, the governor was there. And I witnessed, I can tell you authoritatively that the governor kept his own part of the promise, because he said that if any team in Ogun State wins gold, he will deliver 2.5 million naira to them, silver 1 million naira to bronze. And I saw him do that literally. And the question now is this: why is it that people within the Sports Commission in Ogun State, because this is an isolated incident, refuse to disburse the monies? We just have barely 2-3 days to go, and athletes are still saying they are not getting paid, which is not good. I hope the National Sports Commission will dig into this and take decisive action on this. Away from that, we've just spoken about the match that was the signature of highs, one of the highlights of this particular tournament. Literally, in a 10,000-seater capacity yesterday, over 16,000 people gathered to watch Team Ogun lift gold in the men's football category. And it was quite thrilling for the fans that came out in mass to support their team. And Team Ogun, when you look at the table, are now third, but Delta blistering the trail, ensuring that they are top of the totem pole as we speak, with over 200 medals, 206 to be very precise, of which 86 is gold, 52 silver, 68 bronze. Bayelsa hot on their heels with 138 medals in all, of which 50 are gold. And Team Ogun are third with 48 gold, 38 silver, 47 bronze. Later on today, a lot is expected. Activities is still rife in the air, and as it stands right now, athletics, deaf athletics, para-athletics, handball for the female, tennis, boxing, kickboxing, wrestling, judo would all be happening today. So a lot is expected from all these athletes who will still be putting their best foot forward as we are coming to the business end of the Ogun 2024 National Sports Festival, the 22nd edition. It's been a great sport being here, and I must say it's been quite inspiring seeing people put out their all. And we need administrators in Nigeria to do better and match the athletes pound for pound, effort for effort.
Okay, Ogun is third. I'm so excited, but they should pay the athletes. But a co-chair of the LOC, Tilewa Adebajo, says, I can quote him this morning, says payment will be made before Friday. And there's been approval made. In fact, let me read out the messages, that I got this morning. He acknowledged the fact that there were, protests around Babcock University. In fact, some cyclists were impeded from going in there. The Finance and Commissioner for Sports have confirmed the first batch verification has been paid, and the payments are ongoing today and tomorrow. They're also compiling a list of athletes who have won medals, and they will get their incentive as promised. I hear the gold medal is 2.5 million. So they are working through the bureaucracy and weekly authentication. But as regards the welfare, they said they are still being given their food. So that's another side to that protest story this morning.
Oh, you don't want to say something? Okay, just to say that Ogun State is doing very well. Ogun State won the football match yesterday against Kwara. Ogun State won the mixed team in table tennis. Ogun State is now third on the table. Very well motivated host community, doing very well. Also, Ogun State is dominated all the balls. Volleyball, basketball, handball, whatever ball. So that in itself is something to celebrate. As for the payment of allowances, the athletes should realize that, Governor Abiodun is committed to taking good care of both the host athletes and also the visitors. Ẹ sọ fún wọn, ẹ lọ fọkàn balẹ̀.
Ẹ lọ fọkàn balẹ̀.
In Tinubu's language.
Ẹ lọ fọkàn
So
balẹ̀.
please pass the message to them. Ẹ fọkàn balẹ̀. Dapo Abiodun is on top of this. Bukola Olopade is on top of this. Shehu Diko is on top of this. However, Edo State, there was an issue with Edo State. They said their medals were not properly calculated. And then there was some recalculation of the medals. That was how Edo jumped from 8th position to 4th position. The people who are calculating and recording the medals, I don't think, should be making mistakes. And yesterday was beautiful at the MKO Stadium when they brought in the children to come and celebrate Children's Day at the stadium. So it's not just about sports, it's also about the future. Ogun State is doing very well. Do you disagree with me?
Kò tó bẹ́ẹ̀.
No,
Kò tó bẹ́ẹ̀.
he doesn't disagree.
Kò tó bẹ́ẹ̀ láti disagree.
You concur.
Oh,
I mean,
Yes.
you concur, Aaron.
The eyes have it.
Oh, tó bẹ́ẹ̀.
Yes,
All right.
very well.
Aaron, thank you so
Have a
much.
seat.